Hey new parents! Welcome to your go-to guide for becoming a baby cry expert. If you've ever felt completely lost when your little one starts wailing, don't worry, you are definitely not alone. It can feel overwhelming, like you're trying to solve a puzzle with no instructions. But what if I told you that your baby's cries are actually a secret language? And today, we're going to crack the code together. By the end of this video, you'll not only understand what each cry means, but also know exactly how to respond, turning stressful moments into beautiful bonding opportunities. So, grab a cup of coffee, get comfortable, and let's dive into the fascinating world of baby communication. First, let's establish a crucial fact. Crying is your baby's primary way of communicating. It's not a sign that you're doing something wrong. It's their way of saying, "Hey, I need you." Our job is to learn to translate. Think of yourself as a detective, looking for clues to solve the mystery of the cry. The key is to pay attention not just to the sound, but also to the context. What time is it? What was happening right before the crying started? And what other signals is your baby giving you? By combining these clues, you'll become a pro at understanding their needs. Let's start with the most common cry of all, the hunger cry. This one is often your first guess, and for good reason. A hunger cry typically starts out low and rhythmic, almost like a polite request. But if you don't respond quickly, it will escalate in volume and intensity. You might hear a nee sound, which is caused by the baby's tongue pushing against the roof of their mouth in a sucking reflex. Alongside this cry, look for other hunger cues. Is your baby turning their head from side to side, a behavior called rooting? Are they smacking their lips or bringing their tiny fists to their mouth? These are all classic signs that their tummy is empty. Crying is actually a late sign of hunger, so if you can catch these earlier cues, you can often start a feeding before the full-blown wailing begins. Responding to this cry is straightforward. Offer the breast or bottle. A calm, relaxed feeding session will usually solve the problem right away. Next up, we have the "I'm so sleepy" cry. This one can be a little trickier to identify because it can sometimes be mistaken for other cries. A sleepy cry often sounds whiny and nasal, kind of like a continuous "oh, oh, oh." It might be accompanied by yawning, eye rubbing, or jerky movements. Your baby might look dazed or stare off into space. They might also pull at their ears or fuss intermittently. The key here is to recognize these sleepy cues. Asterisk before asterisk, your baby becomes overtired. An overtired baby is much harder to settle down. When you hear this cry and see these signs, it's time to start your soothing wind-down routine. This could involve dimming the lights, swaddling them snugly to mimic the feeling of the womb, turning on a white noise machine, or gently rocking them. The goal is to create a calm, predictable environment that signals it's time to sleep. Don't try to play or stimulate them further. That will only make things worse. Now, let's talk about the cry of discomfort. This cry is often abrupt, sharp, and high-pitched. It's a sudden "something is wrong, and I need you to fix it now" kind of cry. It can sound piercing and will definitely get your attention. When you hear this, it's time to do a quick check. Is their diaper wet or dirty? A wet diaper can feel cold and uncomfortable. Is their clothing too tight, or is a tag scratching their sensitive skin? Check their temperature. Are they too hot or too cold? A good way to check is to feel the back of their neck. If it's sweaty, they're too warm. If it's cool, they might need another layer. Sometimes, discomfort can be caused by gas. If your baby is squirming, arching their back, and pulling their legs up to their chest, they might have trapped gas. Try burping them, doing some gentle bicycle legs, or giving them a warm bath to help relieve the pressure. This cry is all about problem solving, so run through your mental checklist to find and fix the source of their discomfort. Beyond physical needs, babies also cry for emotional reasons. They might be feeling overstimulated, lonely, or just need a good old-fashioned cuddle. An overstimulation cry can sound frantic and distressed. It happens when there's too much noise, too much light, or too many people around. Your baby might turn their head away from the action, trying to escape the sensory overload. The solution here is to take them to a quiet, dimly lit room. Hold them close, speak in a soft, soothing voice, and just let them decompress. This provides a safe space for them to calm down. Then there's the cry that simply says, I miss you. V. This is often a fussier, more intermittent cry that stops as soon as you pick them up. Babies, especially newborns, have a powerful need for closeness and security. They've spent 9 months tucked safely inside you, and the big wide world can feel a little scary. Responding to this cry with a hug, some skin-to-skin contact, or wearing them in a carrier isn't spoiling them. It's meeting a fundamental biological need for connection and reassurance. You are their safe place. D. When they cry for you and you respond, you're teaching them that the world is a trustworthy place and that their needs will be met. And finally, there's the cry of pain. We hope you don't hear this one often, but it's important to recognize it. A pain cry is unmistakable. It's a sudden, long, high-pitched shriek, followed by a pause where the baby holds their breath, and then another loud wail. It's intense and alarming. If you hear this cry, especially if it's accompanied by a fever or other concerning symptoms, it's crucial to check your baby over carefully and consult your pediatrician right away. Trust your parental instincts. If a cry sounds truly wrong and you can't figure out the cause, it's always better to be safe and seek professional medical advice. So, now that we know how to identify these different cries, let's talk more about our response. How we react is just as important as identifying the need. Decay. It's to always respond with calm and consistent love. Your baby picks up on your emotional state. If you're feeling stressed and anxious, it can make it harder for them to calm down. Take a deep breath before you pick them up. Remind yourself that you are capable and that you can handle this. For soothing techniques, think about recreating the environment of the womb. This is where the famous 5 S's come in handy. First, swaddling. Wrapping your baby snugly can prevent their startle reflex from waking them and provides a sense of security. Second, side or stomach position. Holding your baby on their side or stomach while they are awake and supervised can be very calming. Remember though, always place them on their back for sleep. Third, shushing. A loud, continuous she sound mimics the whooshing noises they heard in the womb. You can also use a white noise machine for this. Fourth, swinging. Gentle rhythmic rocking or swinging motions are incredibly soothing. And fifth, sucking. A pacifier or even letting them suck on your clean finger can trigger their calming reflex and help them relax. Don't have to do all 5 at once. Experiment to see what your baby responds to best. Now, what happens when you've tried everything? You've fed them, changed them, swaddled them, rocked them, and they're still crying. First of all, it's okay. Sometimes babies just cry. It can be a way for them to release tension or process their day. During these times, your presence is the most important thing. Hold them, walk with them, sing to them. Let them know you're there for them, even if you can't fix the crying. And most importantly, take care of yourself. If you're feeling overwhelmed and frustrated, it is perfectly acceptable to place your baby in a safe place, like their crib, and step away for a few minutes to collect yourself. Go to another room, take some deep breaths, listen to a song. Your mental health matters. You can't pour from an empty cup, and being a calm, responsive parent requires you to be regulated yourself. Don't hesitate to ask your partner, a friend, or a family member for help. Understanding and responding to your baby's cries is a journey, not a destination. It's a skill that you'll build over time. The benefits of this journey are immense. First and foremost, it strengthens the bond between you and your baby. When your baby learns that you will respond to their needs reliably and lovingly, they develop a secure attachment. This is the foundation for their future emotional health and relationships. They learn to trust you, and you learn to trust your own instincts. This back-and-forth communication, even before words are spoken, is the beginning of a beautiful, lifelong conversation. Furthermore, becoming confident in your ability to soothe your baby dramatically reduces your own stress and anxiety. The feeling of helplessness fades away and is replaced by a sense of competence and empowerment. You'll start to feel less like you're just surviving and more like you're truly thriving in your new role as a parent. This positive feedback loop.com baby and a calm parent creates a more peaceful and joyful home environment for everyone. It transforms what could be a source of stress into a profound opportunity for connection. So, the next time your baby cries, take a breath. Listen closely. Look for the clues. And remember that you are learning a new language, the most important one you'll ever learn. You are your baby's expert, and you've got this. Every cry you answer, every cuddle you give, is building a foundation of love and trust that will last a lifetime. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope these tips help you feel more confident on your parenting journey. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more guides and support for new parents. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. What are your go-to soothing techniques? Sharing our experiences helps us all. Thanks again, and see you in the next video.